Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching Secret Invasion Episode 4. So after the 3 episodes of some pretty ho-hum spy work and some setup for the Super Skrulls, we finally get some actual action to go with what we've been given, plus some actual decent character work with Priscilla, and even a twist that might make the last 2 episodes worth the effort. But let's get to the story, shall we? So we see that Gaia actually didn't die in the last episode, as she was able to implant herself with the Extremis serum from Iron Man 3. Therefore, she was able to survive the bullet that hit her last time. But while she's not planning on working with Talos that much, we learned that Priscilla was told by James Rhodes to kill Nick Fury, but because of the promise that the scroll made to the real Priscilla, whose identity she took over, she decides not to. She and Fury just have a little bit of a pistol duel where neither of them hit each other after they recite some famous poetry. I actually think it's a pretty decent way to explain why she wouldn't do that thing, especially considering that we get to hear how she ended up assuming this other woman's identity after she was about to die anyways and after they became friends. So I think it actually worked out decently when it came to that. It's still keeping her likable while also giving a good story behind her character. But the Super Skrull experiments apparently are working out pretty well, especially for Gravik himself, as he launches a full-scale attack on the president and tries to blame the whole thing on the Russians. Gee, isn't that contemporary? But yeah, I do think that the action scene in question is one of the better ones, considering that there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of twists when it comes to Gravik's abilities, and it even gets Talos noticed by the military, and Nick has to cover for him. Plus, this episode is actually the shortest one so far at only 38 minutes, and to be fair, I do think that short length helps the episode more than it hurts it, especially because the last few episodes have felt a little drawn out when one of them was nearly an hour long. And here, the conversations feel like they go by a lot faster, and it feels like they can say a lot more with a lot less. Funny, considering the poet that Priscilla is a fan of happens to be one who's known for his brevity. Maybe this series should have taken that more to heart when it came to the length of these episodes to condense certain things and make certain things more impactful. I know it's only a 6 episode long series, but that I still think that would have helped. But with only 2 episodes remaining in Secret Invasion, they've got to do something with the momentum they have now. They've got to actually use their newfound goodwill to its utmost extent. But will they be able to do that, or will they just fall apart like some have done in the past? I don't know, but I hope that they don't fall apart here, especially considering that I do think that a more espionage political take on Secret Invasion can work. I just also think that I would have done it a lot differently. Especially considering the Marvel humor is still here and it's still distracting, but it's not as bad as it was before. Even if Rhodes sucks at wrestling trivia, apparently. Undertaker does not do a DDT off the top rope. He does an old school off the top rope. Where does he where does he watch his WWE matches? Anyways, Secret Invasion episode 4, probably the best episode so far, but I don't think it's going to save the series. What did you think?